What's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Lifestyle Sports Podcast. It's AR from the 210. The Cowboys, we took an L last night. The Commanders went in, they did their thing for the final game of the season. I'm just happy the Cowboys are in the playoffs, and of course, we're headed to the Super Bowl. We know this. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the last game of the season for the Cowboys. So the Cowboys played the Washington Commanders. Shout out to the whole DMV. Shout out DC. And the Commanders win 26-6. When we take a look at the Commanders, we see Sam Howell went 11 for 19 for 169 yards, a TD, and a pick. You know what I'm saying? I see Sam Howell look like he was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Maybe in a few years he could be a decent quarterback. We see Jay Patterson. He had 17 carries for 78 yards. And we see Terry McLaurin had 3 receptions for 74 yards and a TD. Shout out McLaurin. He be balling. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. We go to the Cowboys. We see Dak Prescott. He went 14 of 37 for 128 yards, a TD, and a pick. Those numbers aren't all-star Pro Bowl caliber numbers or nothing like that. So I was expecting a little more from Dak, but at the same time, it's the last game of the season. It don't matter. We're going to the playoffs. We looking forward to playing the Buccaneers. You know what I'm saying? We see Tony Pollard has 7 carries for 19 yards. We see Pollard have more explosive games as well, but he did get his first 1,000-yard rushing season. So congratulations to Pollard. You've been balling this whole season, and you deserve your Pro Bowl appearance. And we see CeeDee Lamb have 5 receptions for 52 yards and a TD. Shout out CeeDee Lamb, you know what I'm saying? A great season for CeeDee Lamb with his career high numbers. And we're looking forward to the development and blossoming of CeeDee, you know what I'm saying? So as I said before, the Cowboys, we took a big L in this game. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe it went down like this. But it was the last game of the season. Shout out to the whole DMV, the DC, you know what I'm saying? The Commanders, they did what needed to be done and handle business. Good news is the Cowboys will be in the playoffs this season. You know what I'm saying? This was a spectacular regular season for the Dallas Cowboys. I had fun watching this whole season. It's been lit. And I'm just happy we playing in the playoffs as we head to the Super Bowl. And the NFL should be very afraid. You know what I'm saying? It's getting scary. The Cowboys are back in the playoffs and we will be headed to the Super Bowl this season. Y'all know this. You know what I'm saying? So the Cowboys, they will play the Buccaneers in the first round matchup, in the wild card matchup. Of course, I'm going Dallas. Shout out to the GOAT, Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Got the Buccaneers back into the playoffs. We know Tom Brady is a legend. However, the Cowboys are elite this season. We have a special team. And I definitely see the Cowboys going to the next round. And the Commanders, they did not make the playoffs this season. So we just going to wait and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? With this postseason, I'm excited. And this NFL season has been nothing less than exciting. So let's get into our NFL power rankings for the final week of the season. Week 18 finally ended. So these are our final power rankings. And number 5, I got to go with the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills end with a 13-3 record. They get a dub in the final game of the season against the Patriots. So shout out to the Bills. They end the season on a 7-game win streak. Of course, prayers up for DeMar Hamlin. You know what I'm saying? We see he's doing well. You know what I'm saying? We pray for a speedy recovery to get him back on the field as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? The Bills are one of the best teams in the NFL, so we're going to see. Shout out Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and the whole Bills, the whole Buffalo. We're going to see if y'all go far in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Bills. And number 4, I got to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs end with a 14-3 record. So they got the best record in the whole AFC. They was balling this season going in. You know what I'm saying? They've been dominant and elite this whole season. Is Patrick Mahomes the MVP this year? Will the Chiefs head to another Super Bowl? We got to see. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see, but the Chiefs been balling for real. And number 3, I got to go with the Cincinnati Bengals. You know what I'm saying? The Cincinnati Bengals end the season with a 12-4 record. You know what I'm saying? The Bengals end the season on an 8-game win streak. Shout out Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying? The Bengals is cold on the low. You know what I'm saying? That, to me, they end as one of the hottest teams in the NFL. And the AFC got some teams over there, so it looks like they definitely got a chance to make the Super Bowl. So we're going to see what happens. And number 2, I got to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles end the season with a 14-3 record. Shout out to the whole Philly. Y'all lit. Y'all pretty much got the best team in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? But y'all been balling all season. You know what I'm saying? And whoever got to go to the Super Bowl through Philly, it definitely will not be easy. So much respect to the whole Philly. You know what I'm saying? I got Charlotte number 2. Shout out Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see how far Philly go. And at number 1, in the last spot in the power rankings to end the season, I got the San Francisco 49ers. Shout out to the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? They balled out this season. They went in. You know what I'm saying? They defeated the Cardinals. And they end the season on a 10-game win streak. So they've been doing their thing. They got every position covered. Look like they got a great roster. Maybe Brock Purdy could take them far. You know what I'm saying? He's been playing spectacular so far. And the Niners going to be one of them teams to look out for. They for sure could hit the Super Bowl this season. So it's been an interesting NFL season. These are my top 5 teams to end the season. And I look forward to the playoffs. Go Dallas. Well, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is another episode of the Lifestyle Sports Podcast. It's AI from the 210. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, follow on IG at the Lifestyle Sports Podcast, at Allen Iverson, ALAN Iverson. Well, we look forward to these playoffs, and until next time.